Eating healthy doesn't have to be complicated, so today we are sharing 4 simple and doable hacks to make your new year a healthy one. Suzy Robertson joins me and she's going to share all the details. And you said you believe there's kind of a main reason why we don't eat healthy.
It's because it's not convenient.
I know.
Do you wonder why there's so many fast food locations? Because it's easy and convenient,
right?
I know.
She's going to make this just as convenient as going through a drive-through. And you've got 4 hacks for us.
It does take a tiny bit of time, but it's a small effort. Once you get in the habit, you create that new routine, right? It's about new routines. When you come home from the grocery store, doing these couple hacks, and you're like ready for the week to have those fruits and veggies ready to go.
I'm ready. And the first one is just washing these things.
Produce wash. So you know how berries go moldy after like a week?
Yeah.
This will keep them good for like 2 weeks, sometimes even 3.
Wow.
2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in with about 8 cups of water. You don't even have to measure, just about 2 tablespoons. And you just throw your berries right in. We have 2 bowls just for the sake of showing you everything at one time, but you're just gonna put those berries right in there. And you'll see with the little berries, sometimes I separate them out by putting like a strainer in here, and then I can just let it kind of soak in there to keep them separate if I want to keep them separate and put them in a separate container. But anyway, so those are just going to sit for anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. That's all. And then you're just going to give them a quick rinse. So you can take a little strainer or dump them out into a strainer, rinse them off, and then you put them on a towel. You just let them air dry. So once you do that, just let them air dry where you're putting the rest of your groceries away, and then you're going to store them in a container like this, with a paper towel in the bottom. So that will take out any of the excess moisture. But what happens is that vinegar kills any of the mold or bacteria spores that were on the fruit, as well as washing it, right? So
no taste change.
No, nothing.
Okay.
And weeks later, your berries will be good as new.
I'm doing
that.
that
So you will
from
not
now
be
on.
throwing away produce. So
Thank
then,
you, Suzy.
when you go to make a parfait in the morning with yogurt and granola, like how easy, they're all ready to go,
No molds.
right? Yeah, no molds, you don't have to cut them up. So really simple and easy to store. You can do the same thing with grapes. Use your grapes. You can use a lot of fruits and veggies in there. I even do like my celery and carrots and things like that. You can store them in a bag too if you don't want to do a container. Just once again, put that paper towel in the bottom. You're good to go.
I was doing the paper towel part.
Okay.
But I wasn't doing the vinegar part, so I gotta add that.
Okay, and then so for the apple soak, they're expensive to buy those apples at the store. This is super fast and easy. It's only about a half a teaspoon per cup of water. So I have 4 cups of water in here.
Half a teaspoon of what?
Half a teaspoon of, excuse me, sorry, kosher salt.
Yes. Oh, it's kosher salt, okay.
Yeah, kosher salt. I love the Real Salt brand because they're from Utah and they just make amazing salt. It's really alkaline for the body. So just 2 teaspoons of that in with the 4 cups of water, and then slice up your apples. And you're gonna throw those in there. Now salt is awesome because it's cheap. It's the easiest way. Like a lot of people use lemon juice or citric acid. There's a lot of ways to preserve apples, but this is like the most inexpensive way, and there's no taste transfer. It works better than it. I've watched a lot of bloggers who've done all of the different kinds, and this one works the best. So
I was gonna ask you, does water temperature matter on these?
No, not really. I just kind of do cold, warm.
All right.
And then same thing, sit about 5 minutes, give them a quick rinse, and then these ones you're just gonna throw in a big container with a paper towel on the bottom.
This is like game changing.
Right? So it takes a minute, but not that much time.
No,
right?
and if you can have
and then they're
apple
ready to go.
slices.
So the other day we had an impromptu party. All the kids came over. I pull out the grapes, the apples already. I mean, the kids just devour them.
Because you do know that my kids will not eat apples because they're too lazy to slice them.
Right.
And if I pre-slice them, they're brown. So this will, that'll be a game changer.
It'll help. So another little tip, our 3rd tip is to make some ranch and have that ready to go so that we can make snack boxes. So I love making homemade ranch because our Hidden Valley Ranch, these mixes a lot of the times have MSG in them. So we want to stay away from that as much as possible. Trader Joe's makes a pre-done one, this ranch seasoning blend that you can just add and make your ranch with.
And that doesn't have MSG?
And that doesn't have MSG. So Trader Joe's has a good one, but I just make this bulk ranch seasoning mix, and I love this because I put the label right on there. It makes a big old batch, and then it's just 1 tablespoon for every cup of sour cream or whatever you're doing. But instead of sour cream, I love to use yogurt. So this is a good grass-fed plain yogurt. You can use Greek yogurt if you want it thicker, like for a dip, and then you're getting probiotics in too. So it makes your ranch really healthy if you can just use that yogurt as a base, or Greek yogurt.
I would
Isn't
never
that great?
think you could replace that. I'm skeptical.
Yeah, no.
I gotta taste it.
You do gotta taste it. We've got one right over here. You're gonna taste. So so then you're just gonna go ahead and put in that tablespoon. And mix that up. And then to freshen it up, if you want, I love to squeeze and make it tangy, a little bit of lemon or white vinegar. You can do that if you want, just to make it a little tangy. Thins it out a little bit too, especially if you use Greek yogurt. But anyway, so that's good to go. So cheap, easy, no MSG. You know,
I love that. that's
ranch mix.
for snack packs, which is what we're making next,
Yes,
right?
yes. And this ranch we'll put on your website too, but it's basically just like onion powder, garlic powder, dill, parsley, salt, pepper. So
you've got those
basic
in
things you
bulk
have them in.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
And then our snack pack, so having some snacks ready to go, especially boxes, if you're running out for the day and you know you're not gonna have time to stop for lunch, or you wanna keep something healthy in the fridge when the kids get home from school just to grab out.
Yeah.
Just making up like some apples and peanut butter. So these apples have gone through the apple soak, so they're gonna stay nice and you know, not go brown. And then just some carrots and celery with hummus is a good one. Or you can make these cute little jars and just put some of that homemade ranch in the bottom and slice up any veggies. You can put your broccoli in there, your snap peas, whatever you want, or just the apples and peanut butter too. So when they're there, the kids will eat it because it's convenient versus grabbing the granola bar and all the processed food and junk that they eat when they come home from school,
it's
right?
all
And for
in one
us
place.
too, like it's ready to go. So I'm gonna eat that because it's convenient. So.
Yeah, it's more for me, to be honest. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and you have a place where you're gonna teach us about all of this.
Yeah, so I do post on my website on Instagram. It's Suzy's Natural Health Movement, S-U-Z-Y, you gotta have the Z in there.
Yeah.
But I teach a healthy cooking program. So we have a new group starting January 10th, and so it's really exciting because it's a perfect time to join. If people are really ready to learn how to cook healthy, learn these kind of meal prepping and hacks, and also learn how to cook at the same time, family-friendly food, this program is really great. They learn a lot. There's a coaching side of it too, so they get to learn the why behind it. I teach you why we need these things in our body, so I feel like that knowledge empowers people to want to make better choices. So
Okay, well,
make it
she's
really
the one
fun.
you want to be teaching you, so thanks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, those are easy.